this video we'll be discussing two interview questions which have been asked by the interviewer during my AWS Devops interview. These are related to S3 bucket, and let's dive into the video. This is the first question which interviewer has asked me. How do we give a right permission of S3 bucket in your account to different account? The user should be able to download files in EC2 instance, AC2 in their account located in different account. You don't have any permission on that account. So the scenario is there are two accounts, and account A, account B. S3 bucket is in account A and EC2 instance in account B. So I want to download some files from S3 in account B EC2 instance. So how do I go about in doing this? So how do we do this? We can do this using I've written some steps here. First we can do is we can create a policy. With name bucket level access, and then we can add account name also. In that account B name we can add in this is the ARN. So this so in account B ID and then bucket level access, this is the role name we can give, and this is the action which has been required on this role. So we are only giving put and get access for this bucket, which is feature bucket. So we are only giving get and put action on this bucket. So we don't have all the bucket access. We are only giving bucket level access, that is feature bucket, and in that we are not giving all permission. We are giving put and get in on that bucket. So after this is created, we have to create another role in account B. We would ask the user to create another a role in account B and assume that role. So we can, for assuming that role, we can give account ID and then bucket level access. We can give bucket name. We can give role name, and then we can ask him to get bucket level access. For bucket level access, so he has to assume the role in account B. So after that he'll be able to access the bucket and then get the resource from the bucket. So that's how we resolve this issue. That's how we answer this question. Yeah. So yeah, this is the role. These are the two roles which we are supposed to be created, and this role we don't have any access on the account level of account at B, right? So we can ask the user in account B to create a role out of this, and then we can ask him to create a role, and then he'll be able to download it through his EC2 instance and S3 bucket feature bucket, whatever there in that feature bucket he want to download, he will be able to download. Now the second question is, how do we access S3 bucket in container or pod? For that, how do we answer this? I'm giving you 5 seconds to think, and then let's answer. Yeah, we can answer. I've answered this during the interview. This is how we get it. So by default, AWS CLI is not installed in our image, right? So like by default in container you will not be able to run any command other than you should not be able to run any command other than what is available in the image. So for that, what we can do is we can bake the image with the AWS CLI, install the AWS CLI inside the image, and then we can run this command to provide access key and secret key as environment variable. We can pass it as environment variable while running the image. We are creating a container out of this, so we can run this command to create a container out of this, and then we are on the flow we are passing access key and secret key. Or what we can do is we can create locally .aws credential folder, and then we can mount it to the container while running. We are giving the image name, and then we can mount the container while running. Mount the credentials to container while running. So this is how we should be able to now container should be able to run S3 related command, AWS related command, right? So because we have AWS credentials and secret key and access key already available in credentials file. So that is mounted. So once that it is mounted, you should be able to run S3 bucket related commands. Yeah, but before this, the policy, the role should be there. Role should be created for this, if it is for the particular bucket. Yeah, you should be able to download anything inside the container now. That's all about the video. let's go to the next video. In like I'll create more interview related videos. So this is one of the interview related video which I faced recently for AWS DevOps interview.